Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It has been a little while. It's been, a week and a half, I think it's been. I don't think it's been quite 2 weeks since I last made a video. But just taking a little bit of a break as 4.2 is kind of going through the second half of its PTU cycle. Not as much stuff to check out in there. So I've just taken a little bit of a break, especially after Invictus. A lot of stuff there. I've been playing some Dune Awakening. At first, I wasn't going to actually pick that game up, and then I had some people I play Star Citizen with that convinced me to get it. And yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. So really excited that that's out. Been enjoying that. But we do have some interesting stuff to talk about now for Star Citizen. We got a roadmap roundup update for today. That there has been some new stuff announced for 4.2.1, as well as they have. And we'll talk about it in a moment or two. The message of the day from when I'm recording this today on June 18th. Sounds like 4.2 will be going live probably not today, but probably in the next day or two. But there's not going to be any more patches for it. But they are apparently already going to be starting the 4.2.1 Evocati playtest, possibly today, maybe tomorrow. But we'll talk about that a little bit more, what we can see there in a few minutes. So let's go ahead, let's go over the roundup and go over some of the latest news. Alrighty then, let's go over this week's roadmap update. So we'll just note really quickly, there have been a couple of, all the cards set to committed for 4.2.0. There has been one more card added that is for the Asperia Prowler utility. You've probably heard of that already. I had seen all the stuff on that, even though I didn't make any videos on it. It looks really cool. It's still quite expensive, in my opinion. We'll have to see if there's really that much use for it. I know in one of the last PTU patches, they did reduce the cross-section signature of it quite a bit, so it should actually be pretty stealthy now, but it looks cool. Looking forward to getting it in game eventually, but not too much to say there on the 4.2 column stuff. So then let's go ahead and let's talk about some of the updated columns for 4.2.1 and just some little changes that we have for those. Okay, so for the 4.2.1 column stuff, we have four things to talk about. First is going to be the Space Combat Mission Support Ship, coming in 4.2.1, adding new missions focused around escorting ships that are under immediate threat. So whether this will be like the ship is moving along some path, maybe you go to an asteroid base, you have to protect it while it's moving. I would imagine that's how it would be, because we already have like protect the ship sort of objectives or missions where the ship is just sitting there and there's some dialogue that says, oh, they're trying to get fixed, they're, something's wrong, and you have to protect them. So I would imagine this is going to be somewhat different in that sense. We'll have to see exactly how that is, but it sounds like that'll be a new mission type in 4.2.1. Now, if we do get an Evo patch tonight or tomorrow, there probably will be some data mines, probably some leaks that I'll be able to share with you all. So you'll be aware that that may be coming out tonight or tomorrow. And once we do have some new information on what there is there, I'll make sure to get that to you as quickly as I can. So yeah, that's the first section there. And then next we have a new global event. So for this new global event, this card has been set to tentative. They have added, it's adding a global cross shard event that builds on collaboration and competition. We don't know what this is yet. This may be explored somewhat in the new Evocati patch we get. I'm sure within probably a week, maybe a week and a half, it'll probably already be in wave 1, and we'll be able to see a little bit more, a little bit clearer picture. But there will be this is some new events, not a specific sandbox activity like Stormbreaker or the PAF sites is, the Hathor mines. So we'll have to see what that ends up being. Next, we have a new card that I am very excited about. We have the Volt laser pistol, quote unquote pulse, is being added in 4.2.1, introducing a powerful new pistol from Volt's specialized arsenal, a high-capacity, fully automatic sidearm that ramps up its fire rate as it heats up. Very cool. Looking forward to that. I've really enjoyed all of the Volt guns so far. The rifle, the shotgun, the SMG. Now the pistol. I believe after this, there's still. I think they have a machine gun, or like a large, like a heavy machine gun of some sort. And then I believe there's also the Volt sniper. So I wouldn't be surprised if we just continue to get one of these new Volt weapons per patch, just adding new things into the FPS weapon pool. So really excited to test that out and see how it looks, how it sounds. I always love the nice animations and the nice sounds of all the especially the Volt guns. So really looking forward to seeing what's up with that. And then one other card to note is this is for the new medium utility armor that they had added in, I think, the last roadmap update. They have actually temporarily removed that one, and it's going to be shifted to the 4.3 column. So that makes me think that 4.2.1 is going to be the last patch in the 4.2 cycle, and then after that we would move on to 4.3. I wouldn't be surprised if with 4.3 that's maybe the patch that we would get engineering in. Really hoping that we get some news on that maybe in the next couple of weeks. Maybe we get a EPTU, a testing, whatever you call it, a specific testing universe, the tech preview. That's what it is. That we'd be able to test engineering in, so then we can get that ready. Hopefully have that in as soon as possible, because I am very, very much looking forward to all the sort of stuff that we get with engineering. So we'll have to see what ends up happening with that. But that's just a little thing to note, is that whatever that new utility armor is has been moved to 4.3. Now I'm taking a quick look at the progress tracker here, and as we can see on the engineering column, it looks like that has ended kind of near like a couple days ago in June. Now again, the progress tracker is not an exact indication of if something is ready, but that at least gives us a general idea that engineering has probably, and what we've heard from Torsten recently, that engineering is very, very close to being able to go into a tech preview for us to be able to then test it and then get it ready to actually go into the live environment. So I'm really hoping maybe in July we get a tech preview for engineering, let that run for maybe a month or so, iron out bugs, figure stuff out like that. And then after that, maybe in August, early September, somewhere around there, we get engineering into the live build. So really looking forward to seeing that. I know there's also FPS scanning. I can see if I can find that here. Yeah, here that is. That work goes a little bit further up into early August. So that would probably be something maybe we see in tech preview in September. Maybe see that in the game in October or so. So we'll have to see, but really looking forward to seeing both of those make their way into the game eventually. And then the last thing we have to go over today is, again, this is kind of the message of the day updates we got for this morning. So they said, we're currently not planning on any further 4.2 PTU builds while we work on preparing the live environment for a release in the coming days. At least from that, it makes it sound like to me we will not be getting a 4.2 live today, June 18th. It'll probably be tomorrow or Friday, I would guess. I would kind of hope tomorrow, because then they can do some bug fixes, hot fix on Friday or so. So that's your kind of your last final warning. If you have your ships you need to claim or anything like that, prepare for the live build. You will want to probably do that in the next few hours just in case, but there's your warning for that. And then the other thing to note is, again, they are currently preparing a new 4.2.1 build for a potential Evocati playtest later today or tomorrow. That would be kind of interesting, I think, if 4.2.1 was in Evo before 4.2 was even live. I don't know if that's ever really happened before, where like the next patch already is in Evo before the current one is even live. So we'll have to see. Like I said, if that ends up happening today or tomorrow, there probably will be some leaks. There'll be some data mines of whatever new stuff is in that patch. All we really know about is there's supposed to be the new event. There's we know the Volt pistols coming in. There's the new space combat mission, which is protect like an escort or something like that. But beyond that, we don't really know what else is going to be in this patch. We don't know if there's really going to be any new locations, any other new features or gameplay. We'll have to see. But like I said, if there ends up being some new information, some leaks and stuff, I will get that information to you as quickly as I can. Of course, it will be leaks, so it's not going to be 100%. I won't be able to, it won't be 100% for sure that it's going to be that way. But just so you know that if that happens, I will get that to you as quickly as possible. But that is all we have at the moment to take a look at in terms of Star Citizen news, the roadmap roundup, though the information on the release for 4.2, Evocati 4.2.1. If you have any thoughts on the roadmap or the coming patch, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Are you looking forward to 4.2? Do you think it's going to be a dumpster fire? I don't know. If you have any thoughts on it, I'd love to hear what you think. I'm looking forward to playing it when it comes out and being able to actually kill a worm instead of just running away from it like in Dune. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for me from this one. If you enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like as it really helps the channel. And I look forward to seeing you in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you in the verse.